Well, as promised, it's that part of the show when Hormaz joins us to tell us all the big movers yesterday, and some of them were backed with delivery. Hey, Hormaz, morning.
Good morning, Nigel. And mostly the broader markets were sulking in yesterday's trading session. So start off with the segment that was leading those losses. Real estate was one of them. And Anant Raj saw some sharp moves to the downside in yesterday's trading session. Was a top loser on the realty index, has now declined in 4 out of the last 5 trading sessions. You look at the volumes as well. 30 lakh shares were traded. The volumes were around 20-day average of around 20 lakh shares. And out of those 30 lakh shares, 13 lakh shares were marked for delivery. Here too, the 20-day average is around 7 lakh shares. And the stock has not had a very good year. It's down almost a third in 2025 and 40% now from its 52-week high. So Anant Raj was one, but the ones that were bucking the trend yesterday were IT, and even those stocks came off the highs of the day. But Tech Mahindra managed to hold on to gains of around about 2.5% among the top nifty gainers as well. The Monday's volumes were the highest in 5 months for Tech Mahindra, with close to 70 lakh shares were traded. The 20-day average was around 20 lakh shares, and out of those, so it's a significant delivery-based buying here, because out of the close to 70 lakh shares, 36 lakh shares were marked for delivery. So over 50% of the shares traded were marked for delivery here, and the stock has, in line with other IT names, is still down around 17% in 2025. And the stock on the downside yesterday was Tarsons Products among the small cap names. The stock is down for 14 straight sessions now. Even yesterday, the stock was down around 8.5%. And in the month of November, it has declined in all but one session. The 3rd of November, the stock ended marginally higher. Ever since then, the stock has been on a downward move. It's down around 30% in the last 14 sessions. Yesterday, 10 lakh shares were traded. The 20-day average is just 1 lakh. And out of those 10 lakh shares, close to 6 lakh shares were marked for delivery. Here, the 20-day average is only 65,500, so 10x comes at in comparison to the delivery volumes as well. The stock has halved in 2025 and is down well over 70% from its IPO price, which was around 660 rupees. And lastly, ITI, the PSU names that were on the downside yesterday, this one was bucking the trend. Had a very good session, close to 10% higher, snapped a 6-day losing streak yesterday. Volumes were the highest in 3 months, close to 3.5 crore shares were traded. The 20-day average is only 5.5 lakh, but out of those 3.5 crore shares, only 16.5 lakh shares were marked for delivery compared to the 20-day average of just 1.5 lakh. Of course, a low free float, government has 90% stake, and the stock has been an underperformer, down 16% so far.
Yeah, thanks very much, Hormaz. Very interesting stuff there.